You know what I'm tired of? Plot armor. Like this dude Kirito. He has never fought a crowd before this moment in the show. And yet,
My battle healing skill auto-regenerates 600 points every 10 seconds.
when did you become a bug character, little bro? And the same thing with this bitch. She should have been dead in the first season. But the power of ass and titties works wonders, and I ain't even mad at it. But then you have whole shows that are plot armor. We're not gonna get into it, but... And don't get me wrong, you can definitely have a fire anime with a bunch of plot armor. But when you remove it from the equation and still have a beautiful anime, you get rewarded with things like Made in the Abyss. Made in the Abyss never sugarcoats the real world and the dangers that come with it. So if you're cooked, you're cooked. This anime just throws you in the mix and forces you to take a backseat approach and try to piece together the world of the Abyss for yourself. The Abyss is this ginormous bowl in the middle of a village that inhabits insanely dangerous monsters and environments, so only approved officials by the name of divers or whistles are allowed to venture to certain depths. The whistles are categorized by a grading system that ranges from a bell, which is a novice, a red, which is an apprentice, a blue, which is an experienced, a moon or a purple, which is an assistant instructor with extensive knowledge on the Abyss, a black, which is an expert, a black, yo, that low-key gotta be racist, a white, which is the highest rank given to those who surpass their human limitations, also gotta be racist. The white whistle is said to be a relic that can be found in the Abyss. And relics go for a lot of money in their village, so just bringing back one relic in the Abyss, especially the deeper you go, the better relics you get, could set the village up for life.
But Rico don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
This little girl Rico has always been pulled toward the Abyss and dreamed of being a white whistle. Initially, we don't know much about her reasoning or her drive until later in the show, but when she finds this mysterious mechanical boy in the upper levels of the Abyss named Reg, she begins to wonder if she can actually make her dream a reality with Reg's help. Once she received a letter from her mom saying that she'll be waiting for her in the Abyss, her adventure is set in stone alongside Reg, who wants to uncover the mysteries of where the hell he came from as well. Along with the monsters, the whistles also have to worry about the curse of the Abyss. The curse of the Abyss works similar to inverted thorns, so as you go down, it's smooth sailing. But when you try to ascend, the curse of the Abyss might have you looking like this. Damn. The first layer curse is light dizziness and nausea. The second layer curse is heavy headache, nausea, numbness of the limbs. The third layer curse is vertigo, visual and auditory hallucinations. The fourth layer curse is full body pain, intense nausea, and external and internal bleeding. The fuck? The fifth, The fifth, alright bruh. Number 5 layer curse is sensory deprivation, total confusion, and self-harm tendency. And the 6th layer curse is total loss of humanity and certain death. Deadass. So, this is why venturing back up from the Abyss is such a difficult task, because going down, you have to avoid death from a number of creatures and environments, and then coming back up, you gotta face the same shit, but with a blanket of death that you can't even see. So, you can understand why everyone in the village thinks Rico's mom's dead. Especially since the letter is believed to be 10 plus years old, and surviving past the 6th layer is unheard of. However, time does move differently the deeper you are in the Abyss, which only further adds to the Abyss's ominous nature.
Mask on, fucking mask off, mask on, fucking mask off.
Now, I am by no stretch of the imagination an animation expert, but the animation design for the characters are fairly simple, but the designs for the creatures as we progress through the Abyss get gradually more unique and intimidating the further down we explore. The world animation is beautiful, and the sound engineering, I think, fits perfectly with each scene. I literally found myself singing the song they basically abused throughout the show. Just listen to how serene this bitch is. Now, I'm saying? That shit was fucking gas. But I also like the fact that they engulf the entire story with mystery and double down on the fact that not all white whistles are good people, just to further play on how people's humanity can be tested throughout the abyss. It's not that lighthearted of a story, and the fact that we do see people die and sacrifice themselves serves as a daily reminder to that fact. It is a great adventure to see as they try to uncover the truths of the abyss and themselves at such a young age. And like me, you might be wondering, how the fuck are a pair of kids supposed to live descending through a hole of death when adults die from the same hole daily? Weren't you just saying you're tired of plot armor? And even if they get through, won't they die from the curse of the abyss? Bro, shut the fuck up. Just watch the damn show. If they weren't kid-sized, do you think they would have made it in this tiny-ass hole in the Great Fault? Do you think this big bitch would have fit through that baby-ass hole? I don't think so. They still go through perilous situations, and like everyone else, they have to find a way to overcome them. Also, don't forget, Reg himself is not a kid. He essentially is a living relic, so Rico basically hit the jackpot and has the best chance possible to get through the abyss alive with his help. For the rankings, in terms of animation, remember, this is all subject to my opinion. So if you don't like it, eat animation, I give it 8.7. I fucked with it. Plot, I give it a 9. Again, I fuck with it. Character development, I gave it a 7.5. Personally, I feel like Rico and Reg never really changed throughout the show, but they learn new things that enhance their worldview. So that's why it passes. It gets a 7.5. But them themselves as a character don't change as much as Naruto from when we first seen his dumbass believe it to like Shippuden, where he's like, I have to hold the village on my back. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. World building, I give it a 9.5 though. Every episode, you're gonna be wondering more and more about the world and what is out there or what could be out there. I like to add this factor just to further emphasize that this is my opinionated view on this anime. I know not all people will like this anime, but for reasons like always keeping me on my toes and not knowing exactly what's gonna happen next, as well as showing the complexities of human morals and how emotions can affect future choices and future disasters, I want to add an extra Ganbei factor of 9.5 for a total rating of 8.8.
Honestly, I read the manga a long time ago, but forgot almost everything about the story because the mangaka drops a full volume every 1 to 2 years, which isn't bad considering the amount of mangakas that have to take huge breaks due to health concerns trying to keep up. He's taking his time with his story, so I respect that. But I never watched the anime for myself. So after binging the anime while I was sick for 2 days, it held my attention the entire way through. Definitely worth a watch in my opinion. And if you get some good eats and a bad bitch to cuddle with, when she cries at all the sad scenes, you know what to do. You're welcome.
If you love anime as much as I do and want to become the next harem king, drop a like and subscribe. And support black businesses.